What is going on, everyone? We are here for another Angel Raiders podcast this week with special guest Ghost of Mozart. What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing well. If I could get my mic unmuted, jeez. No,
There you
I'm doing
go.
really good. I'm doing really good. Thanks for asking. I'm glad to be here.
Awesome. Hey, well, this is, I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping here. This is a podcast where we highlight different streamers in the Angel Raiders, and tonight it's you. So we can talk about anything you want to talk about. We can sing if you want to have a dance party. We can have a dance party.
I'm good with that, but
Yeah, yeah, man. So how'd you end up in the Angel Raiders?
yeah, I ended up in the Angel Raiders because of you, as some people might know if they saw a meme that I posted. But no,
Yeah.
you mentioned it, and I thought it was really cool. I didn't think much of it because I didn't know anything about Twitch or Discord or anything like that at the time. So I kind of just played along, and I was like, oh, that's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I was streaming and getting into it, and Angel Raiders raided me, and I was like, what? And I was really overwhelmed by it, but at the same time, afterwards I kind of fell into a slump, so I stopped streaming for a while. And I assumed that you guys were an exclusive group where you had to have a special secret invite code that had to be deciphered or something. And then, I don't know, I got more into social media, interacting with streamers and stuff, and I remembered you guys, so I looked up the page and found the Discord, clicked on it, and all of a sudden all these people said hi. And I was like, oh, I guess I'm in already. So
Yeah.
that's kind of the quick version, I guess.
Yeah, you show up and everyone says hi, and it's you are approved.
Yeah,
As lo-
exactly.
As long as you don't spam your link right when you drop in, you're all right.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, I as soon as I showed up, somebody, I think it was probably a mermaid or something, but it was like, make sure you read the rules. I was like, oh, I don't know anything about Discord, so I better go there.
Right. Did you have to learn Discord just for the Angel Raiders?
It was a crash course, yeah, pretty much. I mean, the fact that it was set up with like rules and stuff really helped because I was like, I don't know anything about this. And then
Yeah.
reading through that, I was like, oh, there's channels, there's people, there's levels. Like it all just really made sense. So I've learned a lot in the, I don't know, week or two that I've been here.
Yeah, same for me. I came in, I had no idea what Discord was until I got raided by these guys, and so I had to do a crash course really quick and figure out what was going on and how to click on the right channels, and yeah.
Exactly.
Luckily, there's YouTube videos for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Or Mermaid, she tells us what's up.
Yeah, she's good at informing like that.
Yeah. So, have you been streaming for very long?
No, not at all. I've been streaming, well, I guess length of time wise, I feel like I was streaming at some point last year, but like I said, I fell into that slump and then just kind of stopped. So I've only been seriously streaming, air quotes, for like, I don't know, maybe early April until now. I just set a schedule last week, so that's been exciting. I've forced myself to stream more often.
Right.
Hoping to freaking hit affiliate at some point because the only thing I have left to do is stream 7 different days, and Twitch is telling me I still haven't done that somehow.
Right.
So I'll hit it eventually. We'll see. But yeah, I haven't been streaming for that long.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty good then for not streaming very long.
Yeah, it's fun. It's because of you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. We what games are you streaming right now?
So yeah, I tend to tell people that I mainly stream Smash. I guess that's not 100% true because I stream Smash consistently 30% of the time. The rest of the time, I'm 100% a variety streamer. And so I play a lot of single-player narrative-driven games, and I'm a really big fan of indie games, which I understand why people don't like them, but I can't get enough. So that's pretty much everything. 70% indie, narrative-driven, single players, or Smash. That's pretty much it.
That's right. So is the game? So we were talking about having a giveaway tonight on the stream. Is the game that you have an indie game?
Yeah, it is. It was made by one guy. I'm not going to turn this all into a promotion just for him, but I just think it's kind of a cool story. It's literally made by one guy.
Yeah.
He's made 2 games in his life. This is one of them, and it took off more than he thought it would. So he made it just by himself in Unity, and then he voice acted with his wife, and that's literally the entire team on the game. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's just a single player, like 2 hour. It's really short indie game. It's like an indie adventure, I guess, and it's like super emotional. So I'm a sap for those. I always tear up in the middle of them. So that's why I like it.
What game is it? Because
it's called The First Tree, and it's basically about this guy dealing with the loss of his father in real life. Which the creator of this game, that's what happened to him, and he didn't know how to express it. He didn't want to talk to people about it, so he made a game instead. So it's kind of cool. And then the entire game takes place of this guy had a dream about a fox searching for her lost cubs. She discovers all of them, and they're unfortunately kind of dead. I'm not spoiling too much. It's only 2 hours. So it's kind of like this dream he's having about loss, death, and stuff. And it's like the journey he goes along and finding different memories of childhood. Yeah, probably all I'll say.
Right on, right on. How long did it take you to get through the game?
It only took me 2 hours, and then I messaged him and asked him a bunch of questions about it, and he answered all of my questions, and that made a lot of sense. So then I played through again for game capture because I actually reviewed it, and then threw a video up of my review.
Oh, nice.
And the second time through, it only took me like an hour. So it's really short if you know what you're doing. But it's really, yeah, it's good.
Wow. Well, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll be giving that away at the end of the stream today. And then if anyone plays PS3 still, someone gave me a bunch of games, so I'll be giving... is the text backwards on that?
Not on my screen. Oh, on the yeah. On the Twitch screen. I'm pretty sure they know what game that is, though.
Yeah, if you can read mirror that, and it's Skyrim. So if anyone wants this, we'll be giving that one away as well. Somebody gave me a bunch of games to give away, so if we can give them away to other angels, I'm down for it.
Yeah, no.
So you're streaming. What are you streaming right now? I know you were streaming earlier today.
Yeah, so if I don't have a lot of time, I like I said, I stream Smash. But the main game I've been chugging through is Spider-Man, because I never got to play it, and I'm a huge PS4 fanboy. So
nice.
A friend kind of was like, "Oh, you should just borrow it and play it and see what you think." So I've been chugging through the story of that, and it's way better than I thought. Like, yeah. I'm loving it. I gotta like catch myself every time I try to play it off stream, because I'm like, oh crap, I want people to watch the story with me. I shouldn't be playing right now. So right. I'm trying to only play it on stream. But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Did you, I know there's that puzzle that you were working with. Did you get through that puzzle?
Yeah, I think so at some point. It was hard, and then I just clicked like 2 seconds later. That's what always happens. Yeah, Ari said the Spider-Man is so good. Yeah, it is. It is a really good game. Are you still in Red Dead? Yeah, that's right. You are. You're not quite done yet, are you?
Yeah, no, I'm not done yet.
You're almost there.
I'm almost there. See, the thing is like I play only on stream for that game. Yeah. And so when I'm off stream, like today, most of the day I was playing Fallout 76. And I'm like 85% through Spider-Man as well.
Yeah.
But I haven't streamed those, so that's why it takes me so long to get through. Well, and Red Dead's forever long.
Yeah, that was one of the longer games that I've played.
So, tell me about how you got into gaming. What was your introduction into gaming originally?
Holy crap.
Right?
That's a loaded question. No, I'll try to
well, take your time. We got, No,
I'm used to kind of explaining it a little bit so I work with like a lot of youth, and I usually connect with them via nerdy stuff, and that usually ends up falling on gaming. So I'm kind of used to like sharing this in a short summary, but I was really bored as a kid all the time before I like really had like a big friend group. So when I was really young, I didn't have like a lot of friends, and I was really bored all the time, and I just wanted to be stimulated by something. School wasn't doing it or anything like that. So I was like, maybe the kick is away. Yeah, no, I was like, I need something. So then I went over to a friend's house, hang out with him. It was one of my very few friends at the time, and he had Tekken. And I was like, what the heck is this? Yeah. He's like, you just press these buttons, and then the people on the screen fight each other. And I was like, that's the coolest thing in the world.
Side note, how smooth was that Tekken?
It was terrible. Yeah. It was so choppy. But as a kid, and for the first time seeing a video game, I was like, this is the coolest thing in the world. Because I was king. And I just thought, like, this human that has, like, a cheetah head that's just bashing people in the face was the coolest thing to see, as, like, this little boy that was just into fighting and superheroes and stuff like that.
Who is the drunk fighter in the game?
Oh my gosh, in Tekken?
Yeah.
I don't even remember because I'm getting it confused with Virtua Fighter now.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what I'm thinking is Virtua Fighter. Yeah.
Yeah, he was an older bald dude with a white beard. But no,
they all kind of roll into each other.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they have all the different character types in fighting games that seem to be stereotypes every single time. But no, I remember specifically after that I went home and like, spoilers if there's any kids watching or anybody that doesn't know, but like I totally was like, I'm gonna write a letter to Santa Claus, be like, I want a video game. Yeah. I was like, I want a video game. That's what I want. And so I wrote this long letter that was like 2 pages long. I was like 5 or 4 or something. And it was like probably chicken scratch that barely said anything. But I remember saying I wanted a fighting game because I thought it was cool. And I wanted something I could play all the time. And so my parents obviously at some point read that. And they ended up getting me a Game Boy Pocket. Ooh. And that kind of took off after that. So I don't know. After that, I just kept buying more and more games, or asking them to buy me more and more games, and it grew and grew and grew. And yeah, the rest is history.
That was the slide into the abyss.
Yep, exactly. Yep, that was the beginning of the end.
Soon to be the money pit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know. I spend. Well, I was even asking you earlier today, like, what's the next piece of equipment I need for my streaming setup? Because
second monitor, man. I'm
yeah.
telling you.
I got to figure out how to do it on a Mac. I just don't know.
I don't know. You got a pretty sweet setup behind you that's 100% real, right?
Right. This computer here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ghost, what advice do you have for our newer Angel Raider members?
That's good.
That's a good question. I almost feel unqualified because I'm only like 2 weeks old or whatever.
Oh,
but
you are
no,
qualified.
honestly, the best advice I can give is obviously in the Discord itself is to read the rules, understand them, and if you don't understand them, just message a team leader. Like, they get back to you instantly and they're super helpful. And then the other piece of advice is like, it's because this is kind of how I used to view Twitch. It's not about followers, it's not about viewers, it's not about subs. It's really about networking and relationships.
Yeah.
And when I found Love Huffle, who is a Angel, I found her on Twitter, and she was retweeting all this stuff about networking and relationships, and I was like, maybe I've been looking at this thing all wrong. So I entered the Angels and was just like, I'm just here to meet people and get to know people. And that's what I did, and it ended up working really well. I've met a lot of cool people, and I feel like I am already friends with a lot of them, even though I've barely been. And then they were like, when are you going to stream? Like, you better set a schedule. So then it kind of forced me back into what I was originally doing, but for the right reason.
Right.
So that's really my only advice is network, get to know people, be there for the relationships and not the numbers, and be patient. Like, trust the process. People are like, when am I going to level up? All this stuff. Just, I don't know. I never know when I'm going to level up. It just happens. And then people are like, level hype. And then all of a sudden I freak out.
And then you get like 14 fake cakes and...
Yeah. Just be there and be excited, and then just trust the process and be patient. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, GhostofMozart Official is awesome too. Oh, thank you. I can't keep up with the chat. I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah, it's going a little quick tonight. Ari says, it's hard to gain an audience if you put yourself out on an island. This is true.
No kidding. That's what I used to do. I was like searching. I ended up just searching smaller channels and then looking at how many people will be watching. And I'm like, if there's like 3 people watching, I'm just going to jump up in there and then chat their chat box away, follow, and get to know them. And that's what I was doing before the Angels for that little bit of time. So.
Right. I mean, that's essentially what the Angels are doing. Is we're finding.
So it was awesome finding you guys and being like, wow, I got a group of people doing this with me now. This is awesome.
Yeah. So. Yeah. It's just bringing all your friends. And I have to say, like, I've made some really good friends in here. Just getting to know people, even though we all live so far away from each other.
Right.
Or most of us live far away from everybody. It's kind of nice because you get to know other people on the channel, and when they're not around, you start asking questions like, "Where'd they go? Are they okay?
Yeah, like
how's
I
their
haven't
mom?"
seen them in a while, right?
Yeah.
Well, I came in. What's funny is I see Wookie in the chat, so he said better. Oh, dang, better than no setup. But he also said that Ghost Mozart is awesome or whatever. Ghost is awesome.
Yeah.
And I come to find out Wookie's like well known around here. Everybody loves him. But when I came in, he wasn't active.
Right.
And then we had the mega raid with Indecisive, and he's dropping bits left and right. And I'm like, who the heck is this guy? And then he like was all of a sudden active again. So I jumped in one of his streams, like super welcoming and responding to me. So it's exactly what you say. Like, if people are gone for a while, you're like, where did they go?
Yep.
You jump back in and everybody was like, Wookie, you're back. And I was like, I don't know you, but I'm going to talk to you.
Yep. That's exactly it. He's the reason why I'm here. He jumped in one of my
That's so
streams
cool.
one day and messaged me and hung out for a little bit. And
well, then he's technically the reason I'm here too.
Yep. So it all comes back to you, Wookie.
Yeah,
Well
there you
done.
go.
Well done. So what else are you doing? Okay, you stream a little bit, and
I'm streaming right now for a little bit. I guess I haven't really said this, but the basic like get to know you icebreaker questions. I'm 28. For those who don't know, I'm married. I have no kids or anything, but been married for 3 years, and then I currently am just working at Starbucks. So that was a part-time job, and it was designed to just come alongside my main job. And I recently felt like I should leave my main job, so I did. So now I'm just in this weird limbo of working at Starbucks part-time and trying to find something to replace it full-time. But then I'm also involved in youth ministry too.
Mm-hmm.
So all in all, I work like 60 hours a week between all 3 jobs. But this summer has been really laid back. I've had more free time than ever. So I've been streaming a lot and involved in the Discord.
There you go.
Yeah. But that's about it. I mean, I just play video games. I video edit for fun. And then I play disc golf and do youth ministry.
Disc golf. Are you good? Is there something near you, like a course?
Yeah, I got a home course about like 3 minutes away, and that's where I learned. And apparently, it's one of the harder courses in my town.
Okay.
So I never knew that, but people are like, "Yeah, that's a really hard course." But that's what I grew up on. So I wouldn't say I'm a pro, but I always finish like 2 or 3 above par unless I'm having a really bad game. So
yeah. Do you have to pay for that, or is it free?
Depends on your city. So if it's owned by the city, they end up making you pay for it because number one, they say like we're making improvements and putting concrete benches and all these different things. But really, what it is they have blind holes, and if somebody gets hit by a disc, there's always kind of a gray area of people get fined or sued or whatever.
Yeah.
Now it's like up to the city, so you have to pay to be on the course. And if you get hit, then take it up with the city.
Right.
But yeah, it depends on the city. Some of them are free, some are paid.
Yeah. I've only been out. I've only done it one time, and I was terrible.
I did not know that. I figured that you were a disc golfer. Disc golf's super fun, super popular in Cali. I bet. Yeah, it's not very popular here. But
That's
let's get in there.
That's where I played, was in Cali.
Oh, really?
Back in
I
Sacramento.
heard Cali courses are super easy though. Like I haven't been there, so I'm not judging. But apparently they're all like fresh cut grass and like they're like golf courses where I just basically throw a disc in the middle of a bunch of trees and hope for the best.
Right.
Our course is pretty rough.
We before it was a thing. This might date me a little bit. Before it was like a big thing all over the place, I just played with a regular frisbee and at campgrounds, and we made it like hit that tree over there, and that's a par 2 or whatever.
Right, that used to be all it was. They're saying they played spike ball. Adam was here, said we had that at camp for a while.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys still have it.
Yeah, we broke it last year.
Yeah, it breaks every time. Problem with it, but it's an intense, very.
Yep. It's I actually enjoy that one quite a bit. Have you played the other yard game, Can Jam?
I have played Can Jam, but nobody I know that I play it with knows how to play it.
Right.
Play it wrong. I have no idea how to freaking play that game. You just throw the frisbee at the thing, and then apparently you have a teammate that can knock it down in there, and that's a point. But then you got another like opposing teammate, like your opponent, that can knock it away. Mm-hmm. I don't get how to play it. I have no idea.
Or if you throw it through the slot, it's like 2 points.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Then that makes. I play volleyball or surf. Yeah, that's a Cali thing. I can't do that here in Wisconsin.
All this talk of random games just reminds me of basketball. Yes.
Ooh, basketball.
That's a great, great movie.
I'm not that old, but it does take me back a little bit. I feel like I'm not that old, and then I talk to people, and I'm like, I'm definitely up there.
Yeah. I remember when that game came out.
Exactly.
I feel the same, and I'm almost 10 years older than you. And
is anyone here old enough to have played lawn darts in their lifetime? No, my parents talked about it. But lawn darts was like a death sentence, apparently. Really? You? Okay, so you just talked about this. Every time I talk to you, in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, we're like same age, we're peers, and then I'm like, no, Pastor's definitely 10 years older than me, and like wiser and all this stuff. I think it's just because when I met you, we were both in like leadership roles at our church.
Yeah.
how I associated my brain. But
The I turned 37 on Monday. Next Monday.
next Monday,
Yeah, dude.
what are we gonna do to celebrate?
I think I'm having Twisted on the podcast, but throughout the
Nice.
day we're gonna have to do something.
Yeah. We'll get some level hypes and birthday hypes.
Birthday hypes. Just everyone post 37 cakes.
Yeah, there you go. Gosh, take a while. I'm down.
Uh,
21, 36. Sorry, I'm just looking at the ages. Anyway.
oh yeah, I mean, we got some youngins in there, and we did make it an 18 plus server finally.
Did you? Okay. I didn't know that.
Well, it did. I don't know if I'm still getting the notification, but for a while, everybody was getting a like the little notification, like this is a mature channel, and it was just because keeping the youngins out for a little bit. I don't know if it got changed back or not.
I don't know, but yeah, okay, that works.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, so what else? You play some disc golf. Play
What
some.
do I do?
You play.
I got plenty to talk about.
You play competitive Smash. I know this.
I do.
Talk about that a little bit.
And honestly, it's gonna sound like cocky because it is. I'm the best in my friend group, whatever. And then my friends host like small little friendly tournaments that's mainly just made up of my friends and then some people in the city. And I won the last one and got to the grand finals the first one. But like I go to local tournaments in my city of just randos that gets advertised to the public and I get destroyed. It's not even funny. But I meet a lot of cool people there that are willing to like, meet up online or whatever, make a ring and then kind of train me up a little bit. So I've been learning. So it's fun. It's a much more complicated game than regular fighting games. I feel like Smash gets slept on because it's kind of a casual game, like a party game,
Mm-hmm.
It's always just at someone's house and 8 people play at a time. But yeah, if anybody wants to throw down, I'll 1v1. I'm down.
Do you ever host tournaments yourself?
No, but that's something in my wheelhouse. So like I want to be doing that in the fall. I've been thinking a lot about it. Except instead of competing, one thing I'd like to do on my channel is host like once a month, host a tournament and then just be a commentator. Like I'd like to sit at a mic and watch it, integrate or interact with the chat, and then commentate on the actual match. What's happening?
Oh,
That would be way more fun to me than. So I kind of have that goal in mind for the fall. We'll see if it happens.
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. How would you go about setting that up?
See, I don't know. I basically would just need one more mic, and then I would need multiple, or at least one more camera. So I basically just spectate them with an additional camera, and then I would feed in the audio from them as well. But yeah, that would be it, really. I don't think it would be that hard. I would just have to have Streamlabs open all the time and change the text of who's up, like how it says TheFasterPastor and GhostofMozart right now.
Mm-hmm.
I would just have to change that every time a new competitor pops up. But
Yeah.
I think I can figure it out. I'm going to test it out a little bit before I ever go live with my first one.
There's a fun thing called multi-Twitch,
Okay.
where you can watch multiple Twitch channels at the same time.
Okay.
In one screen. And actually, that's what we're going to be doing later on tonight when we do the leader prop hunt tonight.
And that's going to be right after the podcast, huh?
Yeah, like 10 minutes, maybe 10, 15 minutes after the podcast, we're going to do that, like a prop hunt on Fortnite.
Will that be right here on the Angels Raiders channel?
It will be. Yeah.
Nice. William,
So,
okay.
yeah, and we'll pop a link in the Discord once it's all set up. But basically, you can put, you can section it off. So if you have 2 people that are streaming on their own channels, you can put that right up on there and show that in.
Yeah, I guess that is a solution. Okay, I'll look into that for sure because everyone's like giving advice right now. So there's definitely a way to do it. I'm kind of excited.
Super Dave said, someone said prop hunt?
Super Dave's in here? What?
Yeah, you're the real deal now. Boss Man's watching.
Jeez, very stuck. Gosh, that's funny though.
Yeah.
I was dying at that last clip that they posted where you guys were trolling Super Dave and prop hunt. So Adam with your clip that, but that was really.
Ooh, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, just go to clips. It's sitting there. It's not too far away.
So I've never. The last time I did something with the leaders was the first time I ever streamed Fortnite, and I had only played once before that. And so that was a a riot to watch me run around and look at the ground and chase a guy with a
Yeah.
pickaxe.
So you're not a shooter battle royale guy either. I feel like the majority of the raiders are, but I'm
No.
definitely not either. People are like, let's play Apex, let's play Fortnite, let's play like Call of Duty, and I'm like, I'll jump on, but you're gonna be really irritated. 'Cause
Everyone's
I'm
gonna be
terrible.
everyone's gonna be like, hey, don't pick that guy for your team.
Yeah, I'm that teammate now. I tweeted that the other day
Yeah.
because I'm trying to get into Apex. But anyway,
Yeah. So tonight will be the first time I've ever done a prop hunt, and
I feel like if I was gonna play any mode, that's what I would play. Prop hunt seems like the most fun and casual. You don't require a lot of skill. You just got to be sneaky and smart a little bit.
honestly, I have no idea what prop hunt is. I just said yes. I mean, I think I understand. Like, you can be a toilet, and
Yeah. You can mimic items basically, or objects, I should say. You can mimic objects, and then you want to hide in. You want to hide in plain sight, and people want to try to find you, but they know that you're disguised as some object. So if you're hiding as a toilet in a bathroom and there's two toilets sitting, they probably think you're in there. So yeah, you just gotta get creative.
Awesome. Well, that's gonna be a mess.
I'm excited. I'm gonna watch now. I didn't know you. Yeah, I didn't know you didn't know how to play that. That's gonna be hilarious.
No, honestly I know how to play like 4 games.
We gotta set ground rules before we start. Yeah, you better. I'm ready.
Oh man, it's gonna be ridiculous. How many people? Let me ask this, and maybe chat can help us out. How many people can play in our prop hunt at one time? Is it like just 8?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or is it 16? Or can like everyone from the Angels come in and play prop hunt with us? Or
no
6
shooting mermaid rule number 1. 6 to 12 or something.
or something, depends on the map. Well, I want the big map.
That's a lot of people, actually. That's more than I thought. I thought it was just like 4 or something.
Yeah. Okay. So what else you got going on?
The only other thing that I kind of mentioned to you that I don't know if people here would think it's cool, but like, I tend not to talk about it, and then I'll mention it on Reddit or something, and it'll blow up. And people are like, "Oh, you need to talk about this," so I never know. Whatever. But one thing I do during the school year, and kind of has to do with youth ministry, but not really. I just wanted a way to connect with youth in the city, because I'm like, I'm old now. I don't know any like middle schoolers, and there's not really like an easy, professional, appropriate way to do it.
Appropriate is very very good word.
Right. It's creepy, right? So I'm like, I just gotta like get into a school and start a club, something, and just like be there and be like, hey, I didn't have this when I was a kid, so I want to be the person that brings it to your school. So what I did is I went to a middle school that I had the hookups. My mom is a teacher at this middle school in the city, and so I went there and said, hey, I want to start a video game club. And it mainly centers around local multiplayer only. So they get frustrated because they're like, let's play Fortnite, let's play Apex, let's play whatever. And I'm like, no, let's play Overwatch. And I'm like, no, that's online player only. And so the whole point of it is we wheel TVs into the LMC. We have about 30 kids every week. And then we set up all these different gaming systems, and we do local multiplayer games only, kind of like party games mostly.
Yeah.
And I tell them the whole idea is to build community. So you have to introduce yourself to everybody at your station when you start. There's no trash talking. There's smack talking, but there's no trash talking. And then, I've seen over the years a lot of kids that are a little bit awkward and antisocial. They tend to find out, oh, this kid in my school that I never talked to also plays video games. And they kind of make friends in the club and build community and do local multiplayer. And they start buying the games that I bring to the club because they've never heard of them, like Duck Game or Gang Beasts or whatever, Rocket League, Smash. So it's going really well. That's one of my favorite things to do. So we're trying to figure out how to grow it because I don't have the manpower, but we have teachers now starting to get involved. So one day what I want to do is host it to where it's happening at multiple schools all over the city. And I just have teams. That's probably the coolest thing that I get to share with people on what I do, other than just disc golfing and streaming.
Yeah. That's Ari says this can bring so many different types of kids together who never would have otherwise. Yeah.
It's really fun. It was really small when we first did it because the principal didn't think that it would take off. She was like, I don't know anything about video games, but you can try it. We did it in a classroom, and the first week we were over flooded. We couldn't fit everybody in the room. So they moved us to the LMC, and now they have to only give us 4 weeks per school quarter because it's too popular of a club, because they're like, our kids are stopping attendance at their other after school clubs, so you're taking kids away from these academic clubs, so we're only going to give you certain weeks now. And I'm like, that's fine, we'll take what we can get. But it's been great. It's grown over the years, and people know me as the gamer guy now when I show up, so it's really good.
They're like, kids aren't taking German anymore, they're playing video games instead.
Yeah, exactly. But it's fun because some teachers come up and they're like, you're the guy that's been taking our students away, it's important for them to be at our club. And I'm like, you can tell them to come then. I'm just here. And then if they ask about it, I'm like, yeah, I'm just building community. I don't know. That's all. Well, so it's been really good though, and it's grown a lot, so it's exciting.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot like what the Angel Raiders do.
A little bit, yeah.
Build some community, although we're not all in the same building, and not all the time do we introduce ourselves, but we try.
You know, what's really funny is that when I started, they would, some of the things they would ask me, do you have a Twitch? Do you game? Do you stream? And I'm like, yeah, of course I do.
Yeah.
And then, so I would post my handle or channel or whatever up on the whiteboard in the LMC. And what I found out was they weren't going home and then watching me for fun. They were like tuning into my channel during school hours when I was streaming during the day. And then teachers are like, hey man, it's really cool you're connecting with the kids, but like they're breaking rules and like watching it on their phone and iPads, and we can't have them on Twitch in the middle of the day. And then the school would try to block Twitch, but they would go through like VPNs and all this stuff. So I had to tell the kids at the next meeting, it's like, hey guys, don't watch me during school hours. The teacher's getting angry.
Well, and you know a little bit about that because you used to do IT for a school district, right? That
was the school district that I did IT for.
Okay.
So like kids would be asking me like, how do we get around the firewall, man? We want to watch your channel. And I was like, you don't. Just obey the rules and pay attention in school.
Yeah.
And so I would like actually find some of the culprits, and then I would lock their iPads down. Or like one thing I could do at that job is I could change their wallpaper to whatever I wanted over the network.
Yeah.
So I would to like stop watching Twitch, and then they would randomly see it as their wallpaper. And then like the next day they would be like, man, I'm really sorry. You pinged my iPad.
I was busted. That's awesome. Sweet.
One of my friends is watching right now. He said, if you ever need help with that club, Savannah Oaks is really close to my apartment. Cool. So yeah, I'll have to hit him up.
Nice. Stubborn Mermaid just asked you, she said, what's your all-time favorite video game you could play over and over again, no regrets?
No regrets. So
no regrets.
It's a weird question, because if we're talking... That's why I like games like Smash and Rocket League, because you can play them nonstop and not get really sick of it.
Right.
But if we're talking actual story, a game with the story that you can complete over and over again, it would have to be The Last of Us. That game's a master. So like The Last of Us and God of War are the only two games I've ever given 10 out of 10 to. And yeah, that's got to be one of those two. Probably The Last of Us. That's my answer for that one. I cannot check chat. You're an MVP for keeping up. Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of right here next to my... When I showed you
I got two monitors. I got one right here, and I still have a hard time. So
when I showed you my setup today, I'm just going to take a picture now because...
I can see it. It's right behind
you. Yeah, it's right behind me. How'd you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I showed it to you, I didn't have the other computer set up, so...
Oh, yeah, send that. Oh, yeah, for those who don't know, I tweeted about this today, but I bought a Stream Deck because of Prime Day. Because, who said it? Was it Pez?
Yeah, Pez.
Pez said it's for $100 today. It's a Prime deal. That's $50 off. So if any of you are PC streamers and you use OBS or whatever, like, go get that Stream Deck.
Oh, you don't even have to... You can be a Mac streamer, too.
Can you? Okay, yeah. And they have I noticed they have the 6-key version, which is even cheaper. If you're just like, yeah, I just need a couple things. I'm excited about that.
Well, what's nice about the 6-key is each one of those keys can be a folder, and then you can go another 5 deep on that folder.
Okay.
So like...
Sorry, I was really distracted by account. Keep talking about it.
Yeah. So like, I have the 15-key one, but I actually have about 45... presets, because each one of the first 15 is a folder for my next stuff. So
jeez, yeah, you can do a lot with those things, man.
Yep, I got a lot of. I use it mostly for sound bites and clips.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
I'm notorious for having to pee or get drink in the middle of my stream, so I'm excited to just hit a button and have a little screen go up and say like, "Oh, stepping away for a second," instead of having to open up OBS and click on it or something.
This is why I like it, and you'll see here in just a second. I can do this really quick, and no one even notices.
Bye. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, they're just quick switches. I love it.
Man, you need a second monitor. I'm just looking at your picture.
Get my laptop next to me.
Yeah, that's what you gotta ask for. You said your wife's asking you what you need.
I want to
There's
hold.
gotta be a way to do it with Mac.
Probably, or a better PC setup, and then keep the Mac for something else. Do it for all my music stuff.
Like my theme song. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I have a theme song now, Z-Pyro. I finally sent it to FasterPastor. I just haven't been in his stream since I got it.
Well, I haven't streamed since that time.
I told you it. No, it's all good. I just got excited because I couldn't think of one earlier. Hey, I'm going to go back for a second, though. Adam was here, said, yo, for real, DM me. I would do something like that where I live under your banner. I'll 100% hit you up. And then if you have any questions about how to get in schools and stuff, because it can be weird when you're an absolute stranger going to the principal and being like, this is what I want to do. I have a lot of advice for that because it was a rough start at first. So if anybody wants to do anything in their community, just let me know. There's a lot of good tips that you should know before you go.
Yeah, like how to start a club in a middle school.
Without being creepy.
Without being creepy.
That's the key. It's really hard at first, actually.
I also work with students often, and we one time were asked to pick a group of them up from the school, and I have a black 15-passenger van. It just does not look good when a bunch of students get it.
Does it have windows at least?
It does have windows,
well,
but it just does not look good. Like all of a sudden, there's some dude sitting at the door. Luckily, the principal knows who I am, but
my boss, Jay. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
You know Jay.
Yeah.
He I was saying, kind of when I met you, I was one of his team leaders, I guess, for the ministry. And we kind of had the same thing where we were supposed to pick a bunch of students from the school, so we went. Well, he was doing this silly No Shave November thing that just ended.
It's a No Shave November.
But when it was over, he decided I'm just gonna like shave little bits of it off with a funny like hairstyle. So ironically, it landed on a day where he literally just had a thick mustache. He was wearing aviators, sitting in a minivan waiting for these kids to come out and pick them up. And I was like, you cannot be driving. Get in the back. I'm going to drive. This is way too creepy.
Get in the back.
We didn't even think about it until we parked. But I'm like, this is not bro. Just get in the back.
Oh, man. Yeah. All the things where, like, I should have thought about that first. Well, too late now.
Yeah, exactly.
Mermaid, all you need to do is send me what you want, and I'll put it in. It's very easy.
Yeah, that's all I did, right? I think I just sent you a little clip.
Actually, you edited yours for me, so that was pretty awesome too.
Yeah, I did the hard work. I want my paycheck.
Yeah.
I did all the work for you.
I'll give you royalties on everything I receive.
Sweet, awesome.
Yep. Yes. Well, do you think we should do a giveaway?
Yeah, why not, right? I got a generator up.
Okay, you got an auto gen.
Yeah.
Let's do the Skyrim first. If somebody wants the PS3 version of Skyrim,
the PS3.
I will say it again. Disclaimer: PS3 version of Skyrim. PS3 version of Skyrim. Type Skyrim in the chat right now.
Yeah.
Watch none come up.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna enter.
I'm not either.
I already have it for PC, and I think it looks a little better. So
I have it for PC and PS4. So
this Xbox player wants it.
Oh man, Merms, do you want an Xbox game? I can go dive behind. You got it for VR? Ooh, PS3 version.
I'll 100% go to. There's a place called Preplayed in my city that sells used games. I'll 100% go get the old Xbox 360 version of Skyrim and send it. It's got to be cheap there.
Like $5. Throws the Xbox elbow.
Dude, I don't know, man. That place, like, they charge a lot for depending on how good the game is. So, like, Mario Kart for the Nintendo 64 is like $40 there. Final Fantasy VII, the original for the PlayStation, is like 60. So they charge based off demand, not off
Wow.
age. Yeah, it's weird.
Oh man.
Bring
So
back more.
we do a rummage sale,
Yeah.
and one of the old ladies was about to throw. She had a stack of 64 games, probably 6 of them. She's like, "Hey, I'm gonna throw these away unless you want them." And it was like GoldenEye and Zelda.
These iconic old school games. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
and they sell for like 40 and $50.
They still do.
Yeah, for the 64. And she was just going to throw them away 'cause she's like, there's no system for them, so people can't use it. And I'm like, yes, they can. Here, I'll take them.
Okay, so funny story. Sorry, I know I talk a lot, but this just reminds me. So when I was in high school, my mom told me, hey, we're going to have a garage sale. Make sure you put everything you want to sell in a bag and then write garage sale on it.
All right.
Cool. Can do. We'll give you the money for whatever sells. So I did. I put in all the 64 games and all these old PlayStation games I didn't want in a bag and then wrote garage sale on it. I was like, here you go, Mom. Then I left. I was gone for the weekend. Came back. She's like, hey, your game sold really well. You made a lot of money. Sweet. Let me see the money. So she showed it to me. Then I went downstairs and all I saw was this bag that said garage sale on it.
Oh, no.
All of these games that I told her to sell were just sitting there. And then all of the games I wanted to keep, like GoldenEye, Donkey Kong 64, Super Mario 64, everything, just gone. And she sold my Nintendo 64 along with it.
Oh, buddy.
She's like, I'm sorry, I didn't know, because she just doesn't know anything about video games. But she was like, yeah, the guy who bought it was really excited. I was like, I bet he was.
He got a killer deal.
Yeah, so like I never let her live that down, but I mean she's the sweetest mom in the world, so I can't stay mad at her.
No, but my heart hurts just thinking about it.
I know. OG copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day. I haven't even seen that. Jeez.
Who said Puzzle Fighter in here? I saw that.
That was Dragon Scaling.
Yeah. Did you ever play
Dragon
that one?
Scaling's a newer member. He's been all over the place, man. I did play a demo of it. That was it.
Okay.
Not the actual game.
I used to play that for hours and hours and hours. I mean, it's like Tetris on crack, pretty much. Or or that bubble game where you shoot the bubbles at the thing. And
that's what I played all the time.
Yeah,
that was my game as a kid. I don't know if anybody knows. There's a game called, IQ Cube, I want to say. Intelligence Cube. That's what it's called, Intelligence Cube. And the only version of it that I've ever played is a Pizza Hut demo on the PS1. And it was like this weird puzzle game where you were this little guy in a platform and this gigantic cube was rolling towards you that was going to smush you. And you had to like figure out the puzzles on where to move at the right time. And we thought it was a cool game, didn't think much of it, thought about it years later and looked it up, and now I can't find it anywhere other than these bootleg sites, and it's selling for $80, $90. So if anybody has it, I will gladly pay like $60 for it. I have been dying to find that game.
Nice. Adam, you said Beetle Adventure Racing is like $200. That's one of the ones that lady was gonna throw away. I have a copy. It's sitting in my office, not here.
Dude,
at work.
Sell it.
If I can sell it for $2, I'm not gonna play it. I don't even have a 64, but
I do. But yeah, I'll send a pic of my entire 64 collection in Discord after. I'm excited to see that.
Do it.
Okay, I just want to notice that no one has entered the giveaway. Oh man, that day.
It's all good, man. Everyone was sitting here like anxiously waiting. They saw giveaway in the title, in the announcement. They're like, "Oh, that piece of crap."
mastering the art of clickbait as we talk.
Yeah. Giveaway. That's why they gave me all these games to give away. All right. Well, we got one more giveaway. This one should be a little bit better. It's a PC, right? Or is it on Mac as well?
This one is a Steam exclusive PC key. It's just I bought the game for $10 when it came out. It was like a promotional price. I think it still might be 10 or 15 full price, but like then it popped up in a Humble Bundle, which if people don't know about Humble Bundle, I'm not going to sponsor it here, but just DM me. Like, you got to be using it. It's ridiculous. But anyway, popped up in a Humble Bundle, and I got a second copy of this game for $1. So I've had this key sitting here unused I have no reason to use it. And I just want to give it away to somebody. And I've like put it up on Twitter, put it in my review of the game on my YouTube. Nobody's bitten. So like, I just want to give it away. If somebody wants it, it's Steam PC.
Yeah. So what do you want them to type in chat? If you want the Steam key,
Why don't you type? It's kind of a long name, so why don't you just type TFT? I don't know. That's like the way to abbreviate it.
TFT. So we'll give
For the
that a
first tree.
yeah. A couple. We'll wait for some people to.
Ooh, that's one.
Oh,
Man,
Adam.
we got one.
Adam.
Down quick.
Yeah, I got it.
Ooh, that's two.
Double and Ari.
Double dose of Darlene. Ari.
Yeah.
Love me some indie games. Yeah, man, me too. I'm all about those.
We'll let that roll for a few minutes. I'll keep an eye on the chat. And then
right.
TFT, if you want to get in on that giveaway for the first tree game. Yeah.
It's a good one, man. And the guy, like, if anybody gets into it or plays it and they end up really liking it, you can just message the dude on Twitter and he'll message you back in like a full email and answer any questions you have. He's like super nice and approachable. And I've never talked to any game developers, and I'm like, this is kind of cool. Talking to the dude who created the.
Do you remember his Twitter handle?
I know his name, so give me 1 second.
Yeah, just drop it in the chat because.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, Sidescape. Hey, Sidescape, did you really want the Skyrim? I'll send it to you if you want it. I wasn't sure if that was just a joke because I threw it at the computer behind me, the real computer right behind me, or okay. No, he says I was joking. Okay.
GhostofMozart, what's in store for your channel moving forward? That's a great question. Like I said, in the fall, I want to do Smash tournaments. That's pretty ambitious. So that's one of my bigger goals. I did kind of set a schedule that I'm sticking to so far. It just depends on whatever job I end up getting full time. But as far as my channel goes, I say this lightly because I don't want people to get the wrong idea. But I want it to grow simply for the reason of, like, I love talking to people. Like, people will tune in and I'll full on like pause the game just to catch up with chat and talk to people because it's just one of my favorite things to do is talk.
Yep.
As people know by now. But no, I don't have a lot in store for my channel other than, like, I want to do a lot of giveaways. I'm a gift giver. I love just buying stuff and giving it away. I got a $25 Amazon gift card from somebody the other day, and I was like, I'm not going to use this. I'm just going to give it away. So there's going to be giveaways I'm going to set up. Big term goals is to do, I guess, merch at some point. But that would just be like, hey, this is a cool piece of equipment with my logo on it. I don't expect it to blow up. So giveaways, merch for fun. And then, yeah, hopefully I'm going to stream some Smash tournaments because I think that would be a blast. But I'm open to any feedback, criticism on my streams whatsoever. Adam was here, is now following you on Twitch. Thanks, bro.
Appreciate buddy. Look at that. You come on the Angel Raiders and you just blew up.
Yeah. I was going to say, yeah, in the near future, what's in store is hitting affiliate. I should hit affiliate tomorrow if it keeps up. Really
you got this. You got this.
Just gotta hit it tomorrow.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
I just want one bit. I want one little bit, and then I will know I've made it. I've hit the big time.
Can I send you your first 1 bit?
Sure, go for it. That's awesome. I bought some bits last week to send to Indecisive, so I'm all about giving bits, and I will certainly receive them. So,
Super Dave said, "What are you missing for your affiliate? Isn't it just like one more day of streaming?"
Yeah, Super Dave. This is really frustrating because the Angels did all the hard work for me. I got my 50 followers because of you guys, which is crazy. I have been holding really somewhat surprisingly easy because I know a lot of people have been saying this is the hardest one, but the average viewer per stream or whatever, the average viewer count, I've been hitting that every time. And so the only one left that it says I have to do is stream 7 different days. And that's been so frustrating because I swear I've streamed 7 different days. I streamed 2 days back to back. And I got my stream summary in an email each time, and it still just stayed at the 4 out of 7 or whatever it was. And I'm like, is it just not updating? Is Twitch, like, failing? And then yesterday after my stream, it was like, okay, you've now streamed 5 out of 7 days. So I haven't got my stream summary from today yet, but it should say 6 out of 7, and then tomorrow should be 7 out of 7. And then hoping I hit affiliate.
Yeah, is their day like 24 hours from the last time you streamed?
Maybe. I was talking to Dixter about it, and he was saying it's 30 days from whenever you get that email. So it's the past 30 days. If hear your requirement stats. I'm sure people here know
Yeah.
what exactly it is, but yeah, that's all I'm waiting on is apparently the 7 different days, as long as I can keep that average viewer count. Let's see.
Heard that you need at least 2 hours for it to count.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay. If
Yeah.
that's true, that's good to know. Maybe that's why my others didn't, but I think they've been 2. Tomorrow's definitely gonna be a 2-hour. Today was a 2-hour, I think. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know, because I don't remember. It just happened like one day I got an email. I was like, oh, I must have hit the requirements.
Adam said it's a rolling 30 days. Super Dave said I almost never stream 2 hours. LOL. As long as it happens within a 30-day period, you're good. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
That's my 7th day.
So, okay, I only saw the 3 entries. Last call.
I've not been paying attention.
Last call for the first tree. If you want in on the first tree giveaway for PC, a Steam giveaway, type TFT in the chat, just like this. TFT. Oh, I can't. Oops.
You discorded me, TFT.
Yeah, I sure did. I sure did. Because it's on the other stinking thing. Dragon wants in.
Sweet. Sounds
See,
good.
I knew
you showed our private conversation.
I know.
In 5 minutes.
Right?
No. Yeah. Okay, so Dragon.
This is while we wait for the last. I think we have one more coming. But maybe not. While we wait for any more entries here, we'll give you just a minute left. Let's say thanks to Smokeless MILF for the follow. And glad you're here. We've seen you around in the Discord. Glad you've made it into the podcast.
Yeah. I was going to say, because you can see the alerts, right?
Oh, yeah. We don't have them set up on the channel specifically, so it just comes in the activity feed when that goes. And then my kids are watching with me. Awesome. Well, we won't cuss, so that's good. And yeah. Okay, well, why don't we do this? We have 4 people who entered for the giveaway. And so...
Okay. You want me to do the generator for 4? I just got a Google generator, but it's been working.
Yeah.
Flawless. I don't know. Do you guys trust me? Do you think I'm going to skew the... I don't even know who was first, second, third, or fourth. So
no, you're just going to... 1 through 4, I've got them written down here, and we'll let you know who won.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's number 4. I think that was Dragon.
That was Dragon. All right, Dragon, you just won yourself a stream key. Do you want to just Discord him, DM him in the Discord later?
Yeah. Dragon, okay. I'll DM you, bro.
Perfect. All right. Well, do you got anything else you want to promote or talk about before we sign off?
Not really. I kind of said everything I wanted to say. I'm just glad to be here. I'm shocked that I got to be in the podcast tonight. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for numbers necessarily, but if I hit affiliate after tomorrow, the stream after that, I'm planning on celebrating. So bye and celebrate with me. We'll spam emotes in the chat and pop some champagne or something on stream.
Yeah.
No, that's it though. That's all I got.
Hold on. I'm gonna send us all over somewhere for a couple.
Sweet.
For a couple of minutes. We're gonna go raid somebody while I set up the prop hunt.
Super Dave said, "Tell us how they can find you on all platforms."
Yeah, like Twitter and.
Yeah, so I actually posted, if you're in the Angel Raiders Discord, you can just check social media links. All my stuff's there. I tried to put anything and everything. I used to be really active on YouTube, so there's a lot of cool stuff there.
Yeah, because you do game reviews, don't you?
I do game reviews and something I just called game tributes. So I make my own music, and then I will use game capture from games and kind of edit it together to sync to the music. And yeah, I've made some pretty cool stuff, I guess. But yeah, just check social media links. I'm like 3 pages up. But yeah, Ghost of Mozart on Twitter. It's Ghost_of_Mozart. So Ghost of_Mozart on Twitter. That's probably where I'm most active. Instagram is Ghost of Mozart Official. Sorry, part's boring for you.
No, it's good. I'm just checking who we're gonna raid after this.
Oh yeah. YouTube is Ghost of Mozart as well, but when you Google it, you're just gonna find Eminem, so you gotta hit channels, or else I'm not gonna pop up. And then where am I? Anywhere? Oh, and then I have my personal Instagram, which I don't know. You can check it out. It's in social media links. I won't put that in, but I'm also not that scared, so it's there if you want it.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on and hanging out with us for a little bit. And
Yeah.
it's been fun.
Thank you. I really appreciate being here. I appreciate everybody coming out.
We went for an hour. So I shoot for a half hour, and we went for an hour. So
yeah, I'm not surprised. I talk a lot, so I knew we could do it.
Yep. Oh man, something like this we could go for a long time. Like,
Seriously.
start talking about games and things we enjoy, and we can go for a while. So let's go raid for a little bit while I set up a prop hunt for the team leaders, and we'll post a link in chat. Everyone, let's go blow up this guy's stream. Say we sent you, and let's have fun.
Sweet. Ready. Let's do it. Bye, everyone.
See ya. I'm making sure. I think we did it. I think we did it. I'm going to turn up my thing, make sure he gets it. I want to get his face.
Okay. Whoa! Holy shit! Oh my god! Whoa!
He's freaking.
Angel Raiders coming in! Holy hot tamales! Yo, tamale. Yeah, bro. And another one. Yo, Adam, thank you for following, dude. How are
All right.
you doing?
Yeah, they can't hear my mic, right? At this point.
No, they can't hear it all.
Okay.